Yo, what's going on? Can I have a nice chat with Niño? Yeah, so that'll be great.
Yo,
How's the dog?
I'm blessed and you, man. What's poppin'?
I'm great, man. Niño,
Yeah.
bro, we're taking it from here, bro.
Yes, sir.
We're taking it from here. I bet everybody. Welcome to the show, man. This is On Call with Danile, where I'm having conversations with influencers, game changers, people who are keeping their dreams alive. And we're just holding the conversation between having a dream and facing reality. And right now, I have an artist straight out of Kimberley who's breaking the boundaries, man, at a young age. Nino, tell the people who you are in a nutshell, and then we take it from there, fam.
Okay. Hi guys. My name is Tom. I go by the name Iconik from a duo called ICONIKIDS. So yeah, that's
Sweet,
just
bro.
me. I rap.
I'm sorry. I just want to get this one, like, cause I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Your mixtape, what's it called?
NACIDO de NUEVO.
NACIDO de NUEVO.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about that a little bit, bro?
Okay. It's actually in Spanish. It means born again. So the whole project was just about how the transformation of me becoming the person I am now and stuff, and how it's actually about how God took me from way before and brought me here now. You see, so it's actually a transformation, being born again. It's about change.
Yes,
It's about transformation.
And I believe that's your first ever project.
Yeah, it's my first ever, my baby.
Well, shout out to Black Soul Creative Company. Man, shout out to your team, bro. They've been putting in the work, and man, the moves that you are doing, they're really great. So shout out to everybody on your team.
Yeah, I'm grateful because they taught me a lot on how to drop something properly, because that's my first ever project, and like I started being serious with this whole music thing when last year started, and seeing my first project has 1K.5 plus streams on SoundCloud already. So yeah, that's something big for me.
How was that feeling at that moment? Because I'm pretty sure there's one artist that's going, yo, I'm from the hood, and I want to get I cannot even reach 500 views, streams. How's that emotion that you felt? Can you take us through that emotion that you felt at that moment?
It's actually overwhelming. You see, it's actually overwhelming because you just there hey, these people actually took time and listened to me, and they listened to me, and they listened to what I had to give out to them. So it's actually overwhelming.
Yes, sir.
And also, I wouldn't have done it without God, man. So
for real,
all praise to Him.
You also have a song, Elevate.
Yeah.
And because of that song made you win an award.
Yeah, they got nominated for Song of the Year of 2019. Yeah.
You have won an award, fam. That is the equivalent of the BET Awards. That's the equivalent of a Grammy. Man, just having an accolade, bruh. I just want to get in the mindset of an artist. That's why I'm saying we are holding the conversation between having a dream and facing reality. And you have achieved a milestone. Having these awards, how was it your intention to win awards? Was that your focus?
Nah, because I didn't even know, because last year I never thought about these awards, because I want Vani, my producer.
Yes, sir.
He won awards 2018, but it wasn't really my focus 2019. So I was just focusing on pushing the work and doing everything that I could to put my music out there. Then I was so shocked, when the year ended, then someone told me, go check out on Facebook. Then I went there, I was hey, I'm nominated for Best Newcomer. Damn. And as like the days went, I got nominated for 5 awards. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot, bro. Congratulations on that move, man.
Thank you so much. We still gonna go bigger, man.
Yes,
Just the
sir.
beginning.
Yes, sir. And you released the mixtape last year in 2019.
Yeah,
So
September.
so we should be expecting another mixtape or another project this year, no?
Yeah, we dropped like this year. I'm kind of focusing more on ICONIKIDS, the duo. So we dropped 2 singles when the year started, Cold Shoulder and Hate Never Wins. So
Yes, sir.
now we're working on a project. So most definitely.
All right, man. Respect. You are from Kimberley.
Yeah,
Where
not
where you
really. I'm from
from?
Free State.
Where you from?
I'm from Free State.
Free State. How is the
Yeah.
transition? What do you think has changed you in a bit, like going from the Free State to now living in Kimberley, like as an artist?
Yeah, it's actually here. It's like the music industry here. It's much better than there. Like I didn't live in a place that had like a lot of privileges or anything. So here I got to meet with like different people and different who do some like the same thing as me. So yeah,
Yeah.
here I actually grew as an artist because you get to meet different artists with different styles.
So
So
when you was in the Free State, did you had like a team, almost like the Black Salt creative company, or were you doing your
nah,
music alone?
I wasn't really focused on music there.
Oh, okay.
That's when I was like, nah, I can't do this. Why not do it then? Because there it was a thing of, hey, what if I'm too young?
Mm.
But then
Mm.
when I got here, then I was like, stuff that, let me do this.
So were you spotted, or did you approach like the company? Did you approach record labels? Did you submit your songs, or did they come to you?
It actually, I remember it was the time when I had like a crew. We had a crew, so we asked for a performance by Heartbreak. He had an event. Then
Yes,
we
sir.
asked for a performance, right? So it was then me and the crew we parted ways. So when we parted ways, that's when like I used to perform by Roderick a lot. Then yeah, that's when like the relationship started. Then
Sweet, man.
he came to me, we spoke about it.
And you really value relationships, and especially I spoke to Roderick, and one of the things we touched based on was building a network and having that relationships. And what I want to understand, like from you as an artist, a young artist right now, what do you think is the importance of relationships? How much do you value relationships in the game, as young as you are right now?
Yeah, I feel like it's actually when you create better to create relationships with people, and then you're gonna gain trust in that. Not just work with a person just because of, okay, sharp, I wanna do this and I'm desperate, let me do it. It has to be genuine, you see. So if there's a relationship, it's gonna be something genuine, you see. So
Gotcha.
yeah, relationships are very important, and especially in the game, they're
Mm,
very important.
mm.
So because not everyone is out to be trusted in this game, you see. So you have to create a relationship with someone and get to know that person first before you could decide on anything.
Um, since you have dropped your mixtape, this is on most up and coming or like artists' brains and minds and ideas. They want to get on Trace, Africa, Channel O. Is that also your mindset right now? Do you also feel like, yo, I want to get on Trace now? Or do you feel like, nah, not now, when the time is right?
And I feel like when the time is right, when the sound is like perfect, because I'm working on perfecting the sound first. I
Mm.
don't want people to hear like a half of me.
Oh, yeah.
I want them to hear a whole of me, you see. So I want to perfect everything because I don't want people to, when they play it on TV, then other artists will be like, or like big artists will be like, man, I hear errors there. He had to fix that first. So when they hear it, it's like, damn, everything is on point.
Gotcha. And when it comes to production, are you only doing music, or are there other things that you are doing?
Sorry?
When it comes to the production cycle, like of your career, your music, are you only doing music? Are you only writing your lyrics, or are there any other things that you are doing? Like, are you making beats, or
Yeah, I
you?
can make beats. I produced a song in my project last year. Yeah, I can make beats. I can mix and I taught myself these things last year.
Yes,
So,
sir.
yeah, I can.
Is it
Even
hard?
cover art.
Is it hard to how do you do it? Because I realized that your Jay Z and your J Cole's, they also do it, like while they're making the beat, they're writing lyrics. How do you do it? Take us through that process. Do you make the beat first and then you write your song after, or do you write your lyrics first and then you make the beat for the lyrics? How do you do it right now? I know probably you're not really into it right now, but what's your process like when it comes to writing a beat, like producing a beat and writing your lyrics to the beat?
Like, I first have to get inspiration from the beat first to write something on it.
Gotcha.
So the beat comes first, then I could actually write something on it. And it's also nice when you're making the beat, and when you're making the beat, already you have a vision for it. When you're doing a hook on it, then you have a vision for it. You come up with something already, like, okay, I can actually jump like this on this hook. So yeah, the beat first, then the lyrics after.
Got you. So who would you like to work with in the game, man?
I would love to. It's actually three of my favorite artists in SA hip hop.
Yeah.
It's Nasty C, it's Shane Eagle, it's the Big Hash.
Dope stuff, man.
The youngins.
Dope stuff, man. And cause I also had a lot of conversations with the homies, artists on the show, right? And also with Blaze, I asked her, yo, like if these people, these artists that you would like to work with, are listening to the show right now, what would you tell them or ask them?
Man, I would tell them that they shouldn't, like, they must know that when we get to work on something, they should know it's a classic, it's a slap, most definitely.
Got you, bro. Got you. Are we gonna see iconic Nino anywhere in the world? Are you gonna travel pretty soon? Where do we see Nino?
This whole Corona thing, it's actually stopped a lot because we had like a traveling vision this year on how we're gonna go out and network with different artists out there, like attend workshops out of Kimberley. Like, yeah,
Wow.
we had that vision. We had places to go to, just to go network, not really go and make music, just to network.
Yeah. And then the
So
coronavirus
yeah,
did the thing that it's
and we
doing.
got everything.
Are you on digital now? Cause I've seen that you guys are also doing sessions on Facebook. Are you gonna
Mhm.
are you going to do like live performances like the artists are doing now on digital? Like so.
Yeah, we shot a live session last week.
Mhm.
We shot a live session last week, so it's gonna come soon. It's gonna drop soon. So yeah, we drop in the live session. Yeah, drop in the
Sweet.
live session.
How does it feel, bro? How does the transition feel? Because usually right now, having to perform like in a crowd, you get the sense of your fans, people singing to the lyrics and all of that, to now being in front of the camera and doing your live sessions. How do you feel about that transition? And um, like, are you adjusting to it? Do you feel like, yo, this is something I gotta do and I'm gonna do it?
Yeah, because it's also nice because, like, as you do it, I was taught this. I was taught this by actually big writer. So he taught me, like, I should imagine while I'm doing it. I shouldn't be like, okay, I'm just performing in front of walls. You see, I should be like, I should have this in mind that I'm performing for the audience, so people are gonna watch it. So the person must feel like I'm actually performing for them. So I should imagine that crowd in my head. I should imagine people cheering up for me. You see,
Gotcha,
yeah.
bro. Any motivation or words of wisdom, inspiration that you would like to give any artist or anybody that's listening to this right now? Because we're going through the most, bro, and like I think each and every single one of us needs some help. So any nuggets that you would like to leave us with?
Yeah, I would just tell people to, like, during this whole pandemic thing, just keep on learning, keep on praying, just grow yourself on a daily, mentally, spiritually, and just physically. Just grow yourself, and also musically. Don't think that like, okay, like musicians don't learn. We learn as well. You should learn the sound. You should improve yourself when it comes to the lyrics and everything. So grow yourself always on a daily.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Where can we find Niño on all social platforms?
On Facebook is Iconik
Niño.
Iconik with the K at the end. Iconik _ Niño. Then it's actually on all all social platforms.
Yes, sir.
Iconik _ Niño with the K.
With the K. So everybody, that's Iconik with a K at the end _ Niño on all platforms. You can actually Google it right now, and you will find him.
Even on Google, yeah, you can Google it.
Yes, sir. So like his singles is out. He dropped like 2 singles. Am I right, this year? And he dropped his mixtape last year. So go check that out, everybody, man. Give it up for Iconik Niño. Niño, is there anybody that you would like to shout out, man? Anybody that you feel like who inspired you? It can be across the world. Anybody in Kimberley, in Free State that you would like to shout out and give recognition to?
Yeah, just shout out to my family, shout out to my team, like Saul, shout out to The Way Music, and just most importantly, shout out to the fans, the supporters, the people who actually take time to listen and support the boy. I really appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Thank you so much, and thank you for pushing, bro.
Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you for pushing, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Like, by the way, I'm still listening to Elevate since I received it, bro. I've been listening to Elevate. Thank you so much for the energy that you put. Thank you so much for the production. Like the amount of work that you guys have put in this whole like mixtape of yours. Thank you so much for pushing, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out to Tony B for helping me make that project
sir. Alright, bro. You good? You satisfied?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm blessed. Thank you. It was a blast.
Respect, bro. I bet everybody, we have come to the end of the show. This is On Call with Danile. I'm having a conversation with Iconik Niño. So go check him out everywhere. And they're having a live session coming up on Facebook. So go to Black Salt Creative Company.
On YouTube.
On YouTube. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's going on YouTube and Facebook, no? Only YouTube.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. So just say alert on that. Go follow them on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Best believe, go on Twitter. Go on Twitter, because I've seen Black Soul Creative Company doing the most. Everybody, we've come to the end of the show, man. This was an amazing interview. Thank you so much, Iconik Niño. And we will see you on the next episode. Let's go.